Oh, I gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Are we good? And that fucked up. Didn't even realize. Shit. Alright, are we good? Hold on, let me test this out. All the times to go unstable. Motherfucker. Alright, let me try something else. Hello? Testing. Yeah, sorry, I just like legit went unstable on me. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to go in a separate tab. Oh fuck. Discord went out of whack, motherfucker. All right, sorry. Hold on. All right, showing good on OBS. Hold on, I'm going to my channel, go live really quick. Testing. 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 Alright, we're good. Testing. Alright, we're good. Oh my god, sorry about that. Yeah, it's reading unstable here, but I think we're okay. Yeah, bit rate's mad low. Fuck. Alright, live now. Again. Damn. Alright, should I read the next one? Just failed 200 PP cause shaky. Damn, dude, rip. Looks like we both, had some fucked up days. Damn, I'm upset. It was like at a good portion too. I mean, at least like from what I saw, at least it failed right after the talk with the cop. Like it was just we were just talking. I think it failed like right at the grocery list, so we might be okay. But damn, F in chat for hope. F in chat for my fucking internet, dude. All right, should be okay now. I kind of want to keep reading this. So I just read this, more for perpetrators. I didn't read the search notice yet. All right, keep a good eye on this bit rate thing going on. Jiro Tomitaki, deceased, resided in Chiba Hotel in Shishibone City. Registered under the name Jiro Tomitaki. Pen name. Oh, pen name. Travels via folding bike. No license. The bicycle was found at 300 meters away, abandoned at the side of a forest path. Present on the day of the festival. Accompanied by the missing Mio Takano. I don't know why I had a trouble fucking reading that. Alright. Was seen around 9 p.m. by police. Location afterwards unknown. Held residence in Hanamizawa for 1 week each season for the last 5 years. Freelance photographer specializing in wild birds. Checked with magazine companies. Nothing suspicious in the film located among the articles of the deceased. Wallet was among the articles of the deceased. Mere acts of violence? From the contents of his wallet, he spent most of his time around Tokyo and Chiba. That's my phone in airplane mode. Along the Soba National Railway line. No individual matching the name Jiro Tomitaki in the residency records of any of the Tokyo Awards. Compare to dental records. Send it to Metro Police. Attach a photo. Send to Metro Police. Contacting magazines regarding Jiro Tomitaki. Miyo Takono, missing. Nurse at Erie Clinic. Became close with Tomitaki through her passion for wild bird photography. Well, it's fine. Just got a 160 PP play. Yeah, at least you got some PP gains. Resides in Okinomiya X District. Oh, yeah. Redacted. Single. Witness to accompany Tomitaki on the festival grounds. Currently missing. Abducted? Or maybe a suspect. An important person of interest. Had no motive to kill the deceased. Squabble from jealousy. Needed to thoroughly investigate their relationship, place of work, etc. Needed to get information from the police on the scene again. I want some green buffs. 4 jumbo ones. Oh shit. Okay, I don't want need to write that down, but okay. Thanks for that. Appreciate you, King. Alright, should I get some more water? I don't think I have enough for now. Alright. Save. God, this music does not fit at all. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I want to see where this goes. Sleepy. Whoa, that's a really big yawn, Kichi-kun. I'm usually awake once it's time to eat, but doesn't look like I can do it today. I was watching TV till late last night, so I'm tired right now. Was one of those raunchy TV shows you loved so much on last night? How extremely vile. Ugh. Don't jump to conclusions. It's perfectly normal for boys, nothing to be ashamed about. Rika not patting my head only made me feel worse. Could you just let me pass out this lunch break? No, seriously. My, you think I would just sit here and allow that? I'll get really angry if you disturb me. Really angry. This was just dreadful. Just so sleepy. I slumped my head onto the desk and drifted off into an afternoon nap. It seemed that Satsuko had responded, but I pretended not to hear. Cut it out, Satsuko-chan. Kichi-kun fell asleep. His sleeping face, so cute. You can take him home later. Let him be for now. Let's move over there. It'd be rude to Kichi if he bothered him now. Rika-chan really is a good girl. Let's not wake him up even if the teacher comes back. I'll take that back. The excuse that I didn't sleep much last night because I was watching TV was a lie. I was in bed at the usual time, but because of the conversation with Oishi-san that afternoon, I didn't get much sleep. Just spending the day like this. It's almost as if the incident with Tomitaki-san didn't happen at all. When you need 6 PP now? Alright, just got a bump. And welcome back, Beans. At least you got some tea, and there was a bit of a streaming error, had a technical difficulty with the internet. It seems like we're good now. So hopefully we'll be alright. At least from what I gathered, we got the conversation with the cop down live, so at least we got the interesting parts caught. It made me think, was Oishi-san just trying to deceive me? But it was probably the truth. One thing was certain, I couldn't speak to anyone about it. He wanted my assistance, but I really didn't know anything about it. If I knew I wasn't going to be of any help, I probably wouldn't have listened in the first place. It's, yeah, that's good. This is an important part. Yeah, I figured. I figured it was important. I mean, the game is cool and all, but like, I felt like that part was more spendable than like the actual cop telling me the photographer was dead. Dude, if that was not in there, I'd be sick. I'd be extremely salty. It ended up with me again, regretting learning something I didn't need to know. If I never learned about it, I would, without a doubt, be goofing off with the rest of them right now. I couldn't help but resent Oishi-san for this. Huh? When was that? I heard he wasn't there the next day. It appears he vanished on the night of Tanagashi. Mion whispered to keep others from listening, but I could hear it clearly. On the other hand, Reina's voice was even harder to pick up. But I could still tell that she was quite upset. It couldn't be. Are they talking about Tomitaki-san? Lee Itaki? Not sure. That's all I know. I would have to feign ignorance about this topic because I needed to keep it a secret. Rather than waking up and me forced to lie just to join the conversation, it was much easier just to sit here and pretend I was asleep, to listen in on the discussion. Wait, why did I have to pretend to be asleep while eavesdropping on my friend's conversation? The guilt stung. So, and me, there are others, right? Too? But they don't know it's from the curse? Or if this was an Onikakushi. The fuck is an Onikakushi? 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 To be hidden away by a demon? What a mysterious phrase. I did, however, get the feeling it meant nothing good. Yo, Skrell, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, well, there was another right. Right? If it's Oyashara-sama's, yeah. But, this year, the owl... Grandma and Mayor had talked about it. Seems they talked to the police about it beforehand. They said they'd take care of whatever happens this year without causing commotion. Then, without us knowing it, someone had... You mean... Maybe. Next could... Me... I wonder... Don't worry. You got home safely. But it's not allowed, right? That was a long time ago. Let's stop talking about this. Amidst the uncomfortable mood, both of them went silent. The entirety of the conversation was still a bit unclear, but a few parts caught my attention. First of all, the term Onikakushi. To be demoned away. By the context, it was used in... I would guess it's similar to being spirited away. Good movie, by the way. I suspected that was what it meant because Tomitaki-san and the woman, it really bugged me that I didn't know her name, vanished after one Tanagashi. The next thing that stuck out was when Reina said, "There's another one, right?" Mion also said, "If so, Oyashiro-sama's, yeah," responding to something. If it's Oyashiro-sama's curse, then there had to be two victims. Is that what she meant? Come to think of it, I remember Mion saying at the beginning that if they didn't know if it was from the curse or if it was from the case of Onikakushi. It seems that the curse and being demoned away are different things, and they were phenomena that were paired together. I recall Tomitaki-san's terrible end. That wasn't something as elegant as disappearing. That horrendous end would be best described as cursed. Then, the one with them, it means she vanished because she was demoned away. What I do know is that there is normally an even number of victims of the curse proper. And the last point that bothered me was Reina. Reina was frightened. For what reason, I didn't know. However, she knew that something had made her a potential target for Oyashiro-sama's curse. If I recall correctly, Oyashiro-sama should be the guardian deity of Hinamizawa. Isn't a guardian deity supposed to defend the citizen and drive out invaders? If I recall correctly, Yesterday, Oishi-san said that originally the targets were enemies of the village, but recently, there are no longer any distinction between them or regular outsiders. But if that was the case, then I would think that I'd be the more likely target, having moved here more recently than Rena. From her composure, I could infer that she was grimly certain that she would be next. I should probably relay what I heard just now to Oishi-san. Informing the police of what I heard by eavesdropping on my friends while pretending to be asleep, it made me feel terrible. It raised a few questions and left me with a bad taste in my mouth. Would it be better not to seek the answers to those questions? As I continued to learn more and more, I felt like I had fallen past the point of no return. I would definitely regret this one day. I would definitely regret ever having learned of these events. Oh, back to the cheery music, I guess. The teacher approaches. Kiichi-san, you must awaken, awaken, awaken. In the distance, I could hear the ring of the handbell signaling the start of the afternoon classes. Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all. I'm gonna stand up and stretch a little bit. Sit for a little bit. Sit for a little while, kind of get a full body stretch in. Alright. I hastily opened my eyes and raised my head up. It was in that moment, oh Jesus Christ, when I leaned against the back of my seat. There's a thumbtack stuck on the back of my chair with tape. Circumstantial evidence was enough. Satoko! Guilty without trial. Capital punishment. I fiercely jumped up from my seat, and I tripped as if my feet were tangled up. My shoelaces had been tied together. Not bad, Satoko. While I was sleeping, you were able to conceal your presence and able to pull off this fine piece of work. The teacher came in right at it as I was about to pull off my shoes and tackle Satoko. Did you not notice that our teacher has a riot, Kiichi-san? Take your seats. Clomp, clomp, wish, whiff. Not caring one bit, I made her eat a flick to the forehead. Bwah! Kiichi-san's being mean. Hey, don't pick on the young kids, Myberry-kun. Apologize. I saw Satoko stick out tongue out at me. That little brat. Come on, Myberry-kun. Yeah, I'll apologize. Sorry, Satoko-san. In any case, I apologize. Even if it wasn't a completely insincere tone of voice. Damn her. I'll remember this. Like a Telltale game. Kii-chan. Get your revenge at the club meeting. Take your seat. Take your seat. I sat down after Mion told me to. She'd switched to class representative mode. Can't believe I got punked. Whew. Alright, that was a weird pause, but alright. With the boring classes finished, school was finally over for today. Now then, what should we do for our club today? Personally, I would like to play that deduction game once more. I was hardly able to play it last time because of Oishi-san. Rena and I weren't even able to test out our strategy. That's right, today Kiichi-kun and I will be victorious. What should we do? We've never played the same game 2 days in a row before. Why not try asking me? Mion looked over her shoulder as we made eye contact. She slowly tapped her palm with her fist as her face suddenly lit up. Oops. I completely forgot. I'll need to go help my uncle today. Sorry guys, not today. Helping your uncle? Aren't you a little goody two-shoes? Sorry, really. I really did forget. Well then, sorry guys. This old man's heading back home now. Rihanna left us left us with that and rushed off to exit after snatching up her bag. You see, Michan, she sometimes goes to help out her uncle's shop in town. Ah, I thought she wasn't the type to get caught up in such bothersome stuff. She said that she gets paid for it. It's quite a bit of spending money from what I hear. I see. She's able to pay for that mountain of games with what she saved up from there. But that, wouldn't you call that a part-time job? Isn't that against school policy? There's a clause that states family businesses are excluded. Is that what she's calling it? So what now? Pass on a club today? So we're done today, I guess. Won't it be fine even without the club president? Let's do this. It's certainly not going to be the same. I think as far as like rivals, Mion's definitely numero uno. Sadako and Sadako would probably be a nice W, but Rika-chan is whatever. I opened a club locker and began searching for a deduction game from that ever-growing pile of games. Ah, here it is. The deduction game from yesterday. Man, I had to stop just as I was getting the hang of it. At the very least, I want to repay Satsuko for what she did during the afternoon break. Yeah, just gotta do that. I do not mind. But is that fine for Rena-san and Rika? If Kiichi-kun wants to so badly, I wouldn't mind playing it for a bit. I think it's better if we do it when we have everyone together. When she says it like that, I wanted to go shopping if there was a club meeting today. Going to buy soy sauce and other things. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. Well, I guess since it's been a while, I should go treasure hunting. What's this now? Everyone was no longer in the mood for club activities? If I kept on trying to push the matter, it may make them realize I had a trick up my sleeve. Oh well, I'll give up this time. Man, I was really looking forward to playing it. I shuffled through the cards as if I was still caught up on it. At the next opportunity, I shall give you a sound thrashing. Oh, the murderer is Satsuko. The murder weapon is the pistol. It was you after all. But what did you say? Then I'll just... Satsuko looked through the cards on the desk and stuck out 3 of them at me. The murderer is Kiichi in a lounge with a rope. I don't need no rope. I'll just string you like this. No. Kiichi-san is just a beast. Phew. Well, guess it's good I got that out of my system. Wait, did I actually choke her? I'll remember this, Kiichi-san. She was used as a plaything for quite a while. How unfortunate. Cute, cute. Everyone got ready to go back home. Also, I've gathered up the scattered cards. It's only paused. They were just the suspect cards, but I noticed something strange. Rena, Satsuko, Rika, Kiichi, Mion, Satoshi. Who's Satoshi again? Satoshi. Not all the cards are made by us. Or at least every card besides this one has the name of a club member. Does this mean that this Satoshi fellow is a member? Was there someone else in this class named Satoshi? I couldn't find anyone named Satoshi on the class roster stuck up on the wall. Kiichi-kun, let's hurry and finish cleaning up. Being rushed by Rena, I finished up quickly. Satsuko and Rika-chan had already headed merely for the lockers, so we were the only ones left in the classroom. Right now, Rena had already gotten her bag and was ready to leave. Oh, I just realized my hand cam is not on. Oh, whatever. I guess it is. Boop. Boop. Just gotta make myself a little bit bigger. Right now, there must be quite a few people who transferred from the school, right? I tried asking Reina in a bit of a roundabout way. Reina made a troubled face and then answered, Yeah, Hanamizawa is a rural town, right? Some people transfer out every now and then. Then is Satoshi another one of those transferees? Ooh. Sorry, I don't really know. There was a bit of a pause, but the answer was pretty much immediate. Um, I'm not saying it to be mean. Just last year, I transferred in, so maybe I just missed him. So I didn't hear much about him. Sorry. I'm not sure. Sorry. Her answer was a lot like when she refused to tell me about the murder at the dam. I was saddened by her denial and felt a little bit of anger. I'm their friend, aren't I? Friends don't keep secrets from their friends, do they? Though I do appreciate that they kept that unsettling curse thing from me. But if everyone is worried about it, I'd rather be worried with them. And that's what it means to be friends, right? For a moment, I wondered what just kind of face I was making just then, with these mixed feelings of sadness and annoyance. K Kichi-kun, you're making a scary face. Why is it? Why? It was probably exactly the kind of face Rena said it was. It appeared my grim expression had frightened her. Sorry. I was really looking forward to the club today. I'm just feeling down about it. I rustled Rena's hair. Let's go home. Dragging that awkward mood with us, we headed home. I wonder why. Why have I been getting this dumb feeling lately? I didn't know anything. I had nothing to worry about. I was just enjoying my everyday life. My long, outstretched shadow gave no answer to my naive inquiry. Kichi-kun, are you tired? Maybe. Rihanna timidly questioned the reason behind my mood. I'm sure my expression made the situation even more unsettling. You think so? Yeah. You seem to be a little out of it ever since this morning. Maybe a little cold. Physically, I was pretty sure I was in perfect health. It may not seem like it, but I've had perfect attendance since elementary school. Rihanna continued on since I didn't give her an answer. It could be that the fatigue from moving has finally caught up with you. It's completely different from where you used to live, after all. Of course, you've gotten tired since there's so much you need to get used to and remember. Maybe that's it. Yeah, it has to be. Rena was also like that at first, too. I can tell, you know. You know? I wondered if Rena also experienced a slight bit of alienation last year that I was feeling right now. Thinking so, I thought that she was the only one who could understand how I felt. I'd like to hear about when you first came to Hanamizawa. How was it? Feeling I had been drawn into the conversation, her face suddenly brightened. It was the same as Kichi-kun. I didn't know the villagers' names at all. Michan and the rest were all very kind, so I wasn't lonely. But I still feel a little out of place. Rena told me all the details of when she had moved here. All their first acquaintances and surprises, worries and good times. So, Satsuko got you too. Yeah, there was a thumbtack put on my chair. Poke. Then with that, yeah, it really takes me back. When were you invited into the club? The first day? Nah, there wasn't a club at the beginning. It was formed partway through. One day, she said we should stay after and hold a big game tournament. Let me save this real quick. Come to think of it, Mion did say she was the first club president. Now I get it. This is a secret, but Michan needs to be really bad at the beginning. She never win. Huh? Mion, really? I can't even imagine that. She had to do most of the penalties that she came up with. Seriously, don't tell. I can't believe Mion was like that. So she gradually transformed into a monster who used any means necessary to win during that game. Mion is at her best when she's fighting dirty. I began making more friends besides Michan after that. But yeah, it might have only been since he moved here that I had finally felt like I had gotten used to it here. I guess Rena had also been left in the dark about Oyashara-sama when she had just moved here. I guess when they finally told me about Oyashara-sama, I'd be considered one of them. I wonder when I'll finally be considered one of them. Eh? Did you say something? No, sorry. Just talking to myself. Kichi-kun, you're silly. Rena was poking fun and laughing at me, and I couldn't help but laugh as well. But I suddenly stopped. Then, after making up my mind, I spoke. Or I was gonna tell her. Hey, Rena. Is there something that everybody's keeping from me? Huh? No, not at all. You're lying, aren't you? Rena suddenly stopped. Her expression was cold and intense. What do you mean by that, Kichi-kun? Her tone was still the same cheery and light-hearted one as before. You are, aren't you? Keeping something from me. After understanding what it meant, her expression grew even more intense. Seeing that face, I regretted saying something so rash. But she came back at me in a way I didn't expect. Oh shit, okay. Oh boy. I do not like this. This is fucking terrifying. Ooh. God, okay. Jesus Christ. Boy. Oh, well then, Kichi-kun. Aren't you keeping something from us? Huh? Her tone didn't change. But it's the first time I'd seen this expression from Rena. Yeah, I do not like it. I do not want... With how her gaze pierced through me, I couldn't believe this was the same Rena. Aren't you? Lies are secrets, aren't you? You are. Secrets. She didn't actually say that part, but she looked as if she did. The incident with Tomitaki-san, and how I felt alienated from the group. Even without having to think about it, there were things I knew that I felt guilty about. But I didn't tell everyone about what happened with Tomitaki-san to be considerate. I was keeping a secret just the same way they didn't tell me about Oishara-sama. Then, aren't we even? No, I'm not. No lies. Nor secrets. Liar. Her answer was instant and it shook me. Rena stared as if burrowing through me. Ooh, this is actually kind of scary, alright? Watching me like a hawk. Why would you say I'm lying? Didn't you say that you were called into the teacher's room yesterday during the club meeting, Kichi-kun? I know. You didn't go to the teacher's room. I swallowed hard. It clearly wasn't a bluff. She knew what happened. The teacher said you had a guest, didn't she? But you didn't talk at the entrance. You talked inside of a car near the school gate. With some man we don't know. Rena knew everything. She knew that I was called out by Oishi-san, and that I heard about the incident with Tomitaki-san as well. Did she know all of it? Exactly who was that man? I don't know him. Why did someone you know have business with you? I want to know that myself. Then what did you talk about? It has nothing to do with you guys. It was a lie. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Lies! Rena screamed echo through the trees. Jesus. Sending frightening birds into the air. I couldn't exhale the deep breath I had just taken. No, it was like I wasn't allowed to exhale. It was here, the first I realized. The person in front of me, she wasn't Rena Rodrigo. Then, who was it that was standing before me now? Who had assumed Rena Rodrigo's appearance? Oh, is this one of the other girls? Yo, that's fucking crazy. I had held my breath for so long, I could feel myself suffocating. Right? And then she made a facial expression that Rena normally might have made. It didn't matter that it was Rena's usual smile. It chilled me to the bone. She drew closer to me. Oh, keep the fuck away from me, dude. Ooh, my God. I felt her breath against my face. Oh my God, I don't want to click the, I really don't want to click. It wasn't the least bit exciting. Whoever this was with the Rena's face was going to chew my nose right off. I cowered as I imagined that. Alright, you got this. Gotta stare into her eyes. Be brave, boy. Then she smirked as if she was able to see right through me. We also have secrets, just like how Kichi-kun has secrets. It was Reina's usual smile, but her eyes were still like that of a hawk's. Bringing her face close enough to mine to almost bump into my nose, she kindly persuaded me. I couldn't nod or shake my head. This person standing in front of me, this person who looked like Reina frightened me to the core. I was terrified knowing that she could hear the sound of me swallowing nervously. After what felt like an eternity, after a long, empty silence, she spoke. Alright, what do you have to say? Let's go. Okay. It's getting chilly. Oh. That was Reina again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, my heart. Smiling at me once more, she started walking off as if nothing had happened. Alright, are we safe now? We good? No, we good. We good? We good? Reina, we good? I think we're good. When I was released from her gaze, my legs gave out from under me, and I slumped onto the ground. I wasn't able to lift a finger until Reina was out of sight. Who was that? I felt cold. My body was drenched in sweat. I was finally able to form a coherent thought and ask myself once again, who was that person who looked like Reina Ryugu? Yo, this shit's actually fucking fire now. Oof. I was kind of waiting for it to pop off after all these games. It's starting to be careful what you wish for, I guess. I was out of it and couldn't bring myself to do anything until the dinner, except stare blankly into space. Was I terrified from Rana going off on me? Oh, that's not right. That was someone else who only looked like Rana. What do you mean, though? Like, possession? Or, like... Then who could it have been? It was a dreadful feeling. Knowing that this was someone else, that was someone else, not Rana. So tomorrow, I shouldn't have a problem talking to Rena like I usually do. That thought was strangely comforting. I concluded that I should just calm down and clear my head, though those thoughts continued swirling around my mind. Finally, I returned to my senses as I heard my mother calling out for me from the bottom of the steps. Kichi, it's a call from the bookstore. Bookstore? Can't think of why they'd be calling me. I went downstairs and picked up the receiver anyway. My apologies for calling so late at night. It's me. Oh, Oishi of the Okinama bookshop. Oishi-san. Oh, it's Oishi-san. Sorry. Since your parents picked it up, I said I was from the bookstore. It puts people off when they say I'm a police officer. Oishi-san was, in his own way, rather courteous. You're looking out, man. Even so, I didn't want my parents hearing me talk to the police. I brought the cordless phone with me as I dashed back up to my room on the second floor. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Man. Sorry for calling so late. That phone number on the piece of paper I gave you yesterday was the old number. My apologies. Can you copy down the number I'm about to give you? Yeah. Okay. He gave me the number for his direct line as I wrote it down. I thought that was the end of it, but he began making pointless small talk, and it was pretty hard to hang up. Honestly, I'm here for any company you can give me, dude. So how's it been, Marbury-san? Did anything strange happen recently? I see. This was the real reason. He really beat around the bush there. His adult conversational skills left me slack-jawed. Are you from around here, Oishi-san? Yeah, I am. Born and raised in Okinoma. If he's from around here, he might know. Oishi-san, do you know what this Onikakushi thing is about? I believe that's when somebody suddenly vanishes because they've been abducted by a demon. It's a special saying from around here. It has the same meaning as spirited away, like everyone else says. Whereas my friends would say they didn't know when I asked, this older man gave me a direct answer. It made me a bit happy that he answered me directly without trying to hide anything. Hanamizawa was, not sure if I should tell you this, Marbury-san. Don't try to play this off. If you're not going to talk, then I'm not going to tell you anything. Oh, no. That's not what I meant. It's just, it may make you feel bad. You see, long ago, Hanamizawa was feared as a village where demons reside. Demons? By demons, you mean those pitchfork-carrying things in hell? More like human-eating monsters. And go down to villages, snatching people up and gobbling them down, that kind of thing. Demons snatching people up is what this Onikakushi really means. So cannibals. They said that the curse and being demon happened together. What does that mean? Oh. I already knew about the mysterious deaths happening 5 years in a row. But I didn't know there were people disappearing for those same 5 years. The curse and being demon away happened together? First time I've heard of that. Is that how it is, Marbury-san? That's what I want to know. I heard Rena and Mion talking. They said that if it was really Oyashiro-sama's curse, then both the curse and the demoning away would happen. Oishi-san began hemming and hawing on the other end of the receiver. Maybe something that came to mind. Marbury-san? Do you know the first incident? The murder by dismemberment? Yeah. One of the 6 perpetrators is still on the run, right? Hypothetically. What if he isn't on the run, but was demoned away? Huh? Nani? It was an outrageous hypothesis from Oishi-san. The incident 4 years ago was a particularly ghastly one. The police already knew the perpetrators, so they posted tons of wanted posters with his face on them. They staked out various locations and investigated every possible escape route he had. But after 4 years, there wasn't even a hint of where he might be. Unless the police were completely incompetent. And even if it was an outrageous hypothesis, I couldn't simply laugh it off. Then what about the incident the next year? When the man who supported the project and his wife both died in the accident? Well, actually, it was only the husband who died in the accident. His wife's body never surfaced. Unless we find the body, then it's considered a missing person by law. At the time of the incident, with the river below the cliff being muddy rapids, the police divers had searched every branch of the main stream of the river for dozens of miles, but in the end, they weren't able to find her body. But that's just them not being able to find the body. She's still dead, right? Isn't it different from her being demoned away? We cannot say someone is dead without their body. Unless a certain number of years pass, by law she's treated as still alive. I'm not sure if it was right to call that being demoned away. The wife is missing. At least that part was reality. How about the third year? The Shinto priest died of illness, and his wife committed suicide. Marbury-san. That's actually the exact same scenario. The wife had supposedly thrown herself into the bottomless marsh deep in the forest around Hinamizawa. Meaning, it's all circumstantial evidence. They simply found her suicide note in front of the marsh. A diver was able to recover room remnants, but they weren't able to find a body. The investigative headquarters still believed that she had faked her death and was still alive somewhere. I'm not sure if we could call these cases as being demoned away. It's just as you said, every year one person does go missing. The incident this year, the woman with Tomitaki-san has gone missing. Then what about the incident with the housewife beaten to death, who went missing? I believe the perpetrator was caught, right? Yeah, we arrested him. He was just a miscreant with the records of narcotics abuse. He admitted to the crime while being questioned about a different incident. But well, you see, after he was arrested, a child from the victim's house went missing. Okay. It's still under investigation as to whether the disappearance had anything to do with the crime. But he said he caught him, right? Did he have an accomplice? No idea. It's considered a separate case. Moreover, it can't even be checked now, because while under investigation, that man, he died in his holding cell. He swallowed a spork and choked to death. It's not known whether it was an accident or suicide. Meaning, for the last 5 years, there's always one person who dies and one who goes missing. About right? No, actually, I'm surprised as well. I never realized they had that in common. I mean, it's a pretty obvious pattern, but alright. Whatever. I couldn't believe that this could help lead to the closing of these incidents. It was just something they had in common. Could it be that those demoned away have something in common? Oishi-san mumbled as he seemed to be thinking about it. So, summarize the events. The first year was a dam employee. Second year was the wife of the dam project supporter. Third year, wife of the Shinto priest. Fourth year, victim's family child. And the fifth year was the victim's girlfriend, I guess. It doesn't seem like there's anything that connects them. With the exception of the first year, wives and girlfriends, those do stand out. Does seem like there are a lot. Then that means the fourth year's victim's child was different. But what ever really stood out if they were all married couples. Except it's not just married couples, but parents and children as well. Come to think of it, I believe Tomitaki-san also told me the younger brother is alive and has moved, if I recall correctly. That child that missing in her fourth year, who were they? Apparently this character. Oh, is this the Satoshi dude? The guy who was in the cards? I'm calling it right now. 1 year older than you. His name was Satoshi Hoju-san. Fucking called it. Fucking knew it. Huh, Satoshi. I remember that name. Didn't they tell me Satoshi transferred out last year? He was at your school up until last year. Didn't they tell you anything about him? Come to think of it, when I transferred in, I believe they said my seat belonged to a recent transfer student. Then where I sat once belonged to the one who was deemed away. It was his seat? I recalled the cold sensation that came from the desk. It made my hair stand on end. The string of mysterious deaths? No. Or Yushu-sama's curse? I now knew how it connected to me. That chilling sensation, it was the feeling of Oyashiro-sama caressing the back of my neck. Oyashiro-sama's curse, huh? Could Oyashiro-sama's curse really exist? In all honesty, I was beginning to believe it, and I was scared. That was why I wanted to say it was a plot crafted by a man, not the work of a curse. But the more I dug into it, the less likely it seems. No, the more I dug, the more mysterious it became. If I kept digging, eventually I'd reach a point where I learned something I really shouldn't know. To either be none the wiser, or seek an answer I may regret. Which one would I be happier with? Maybe it'll be me next time. My execution could only be delayed for 1 year. That was when I remembered. Rena. Rena said she may be the next victim of the curse. You mean Rena Ryugu-san? She transferred in last year. She's your classmate, isn't she? These incidents really might be a bit too disturbing for a girl. She's not just scared, isn't she? It wasn't that. Yeah, she fucking went insano mode for a minute. She said it might be her next. She said it in a way that made me think she had a concrete reason behind it. It felt like she was convinced, almost as if you could say she was frightened. For a sudden change in demeanor. That someone who looked like Rena, but wasn't Rena. I don't know if I even call her frightened. I just see someone who's like wants to kill. Those were like yandere eyes. That might be unrelated. All the strange things that I felt from Rena today came back to me. Oh, but then again, she might be suspecting me as like a murderer, a potential murderer of hers. Yeah, okay, I can see it. I see. Then I'll be doing benefication on this end. Please continue your observations of Ryugu-san, Marbury-san. Are you asking me to keep Rena under surveillance? That's not what I mean, Marbury-san. I just want you to watch out for your friend so she doesn't end up the next victim. At that moment, just as my mouth was agape because I was so impressed with his mature, clever way with words. Knock knock. Bruh. Not now. Not the fucking silence, dude. God. Yeah, who's there? Fuck. A sudden knock at the door sent my heart racing. Okay. In an instant, I had pointlessly covered up the end of the receiver. Kichi, get the door, please. On the other side of the door, I heard my father's oddly upbeat voice. What could it be? It's so late. Sorry, my dad just came in. Can you leave it at this for tonight? Yeah. My apologies again for calling so late. I still don't trust this. If you find out anything else, please let me know. I'll tell you if I make any progress on this end. Well then, have a pleasant evening. Kichi, hurry and open up. Daddy's got his hands full. What is Dad doing? I had to stay in the same position while on the phone the whole time. So my joints were aching. God. Fuck. I'm still not good with horror games. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're clear. The music says we're clear. Alright. I saw my father was standing there with the tray. On that tray, cookies and 2 cups of black tea. A fairly fancy spread for our household. There was even sugar and lemon slices on the side. Everything you can ask for. This was quite the show of hospitality. But what's going on, Dad? What's all this for? Come now. Don't play around, Kiichi. I'm coming in. Dad was in high spirits and had a smirk on his face. But for my entire life, I've never seen him act this hospitable. What had gotten into him? Oh, did he get his subject for his painting together? So, what were you talking about? I jumped. It's not something I had to keep from my father. But how could I explain to him that I was talking to a detective, I'm assuming he was, this late at night? Nothing much. Just a friend. I don't mean the phone. She was here, wasn't she? Bro, what the fuck, dude? No, oh my god. Fuck, I hate this so much. She wasn't here. Come now, don't try to keep it from me. She just came over to play. The two were chatting away, so I thought I'd bring some tea, but looks like I just missed her. I had no idea what Dad was talking about. Oh, gosh, got some, a little bit of tears in my eyes. Holy shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm already going to hate this. Great, but fuck. It's like late too. A cold sweat dripped down my back. How long were we talking? Rena-chan went upstairs about half after, so it was close to an hour, I guess. An hour, bro? You saw her come up to the 2nd floor? Yeah, I did. Also told her that your room was a door down the hall up the stairs. Rena came to my house about an hour ago. I hate this so much. Dad met her at the door and called out to me on the 2nd floor. Probably didn't hear him because I was so focused on my conversation with Oishi-san. I didn't reply, but but he knew I was in my room, so he had her come inside. Then told her my room was on the 2nd floor. She was fucking listening and wanted to say shit. She thanked my dad and went upstairs. Then about an hour passed. She passed by my dad just as he was bringing up tea and left. She came upstairs about an hour passed. Then I passed my dad and returned home. Then after she came upstairs until she left, where was Rena? Oh, fucking hate this. There was only a short hallway between my room and the stairs. Meaning, Rena had, for about an hour, in the hall. No, she couldn't have been standing in front of my door all this time. The door in my room wasn't particularly thick. I could easily hear everything being said inside. All the ominous things and all the nonsense I had spoken to Oishi-san about began rushing through my head. Honey, don't tease him. More importantly, you need to clean up your studio. It's a mess again. Mom yelled at Dad from downstairs. Dad left the tray with me and went downstairs to disappoint children. Yo, take me with you, dog. I followed my dad out of the room with my eyes. I looked down at the floor around the door where Random Bite stood all that time. Just now, as I was talking to Oishi-san, with my back turned, Rena was standing a mere 6 feet away the whole time. All that time in this dimly lit doorway. What did she see? What did she hear? For what reason? As the steam from the 2 teacups ominously wafted and twisted, the aroma of black tea filled my room. Oh, fuck this shit. Okay. Right break. Oh my god. This went south like fucking 0 to 100. Tell me at the tips. Alright, thank god. I don't know if my heart can take anymore. News from police chief. Fuck. Alright. July 1st, 1982. To Departments 1 through 12. Prefectural Police Headquarters. Direct General. To the Chief Constable and all the faculty managers. Regarding the cases situated in the Hanamizawa village, notice. I'm with my face. Back to normal. As cases in Shishibone City, Hanamizawa's village have been reported by certain sections of mass media that has drawn global attention, which has caused serious repercussions of local residents about a very serious situation. To protect the livelihood and prosperity of residents, the following notice has been issued. Number 1. Designate the following criminal investigation as classified. Okionoma Station 1982, class number X. Hinamizawa Village housewife murder. Okionoma Station, class number 2, I'm guessing. Village student disappearance. Alright. Number 2, non-disclosure of information. Okionoma Station 1979, case number X. Hinamizawa Village site foreman murder. Data June, whatever. Shira Station 1980, case number Shira National Park following incident. Okinomiya Station 1981, case number blank. Namizawa Village Shinto priest's wife's disappearance. Requesting self-restraint from each organization concerning the release of sensitive information. Please see attached reference materials number 1, 2, and 3. Management, Prefecture, Police Headquarters. Internal line, redacted. Police Affairs Department, redacted. Alright, yeah, that's enough for me. I can't see. Oh my god, my heart. It's getting late too. It's like nighttime. Oh my god, that was terrifying. Alright, seems like we're getting to the fucking thick of it. Shit. Alright. Gonna find a whatchamacallit. A stream to raid if you have enough viewers. 3? That'll work. Alright. Put the screen. Oh, the screen's already up. Word. Alright, gotta figure out who to raid. That was very terrifying. Just like went from 0 to 100 really quick. Rena's like massive switch in tone just completely caught me off guard. Like I came into this game like expecting like some, you know, suspense, like a thriller, like no, this is like straight up terror we're experiencing. All right, we'll catch the toe, God, and Osu real quick. Do a Dinkle Puss, Mr. Dinkle Puss.
6 to 6.9? Nah.
Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope it was a good read. Sorry for all the technical issues midway, but it's been a blast. Had fun. Take care.
Oh my god. This song. It's a boomer map.